And what is up, everybody? Jeremy here, excited to bring to you another Starfield creation kit video. Today we have tutorial number 11 coming at you. This one's all about shipbuilding kiosks, vendors, how to have access to all the modules at your kiosk or vendor, and also creating your own catalog where you can also build your very own ships within the creation kit and place it in the catalog so you can sell it at your kiosk or at your vendor. NPC vendor, whatever it may be. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, as everything does help out. And don't forget, this is part of an entire tutorial series. So if you're wanting to learn how to mod for the first time, get started in the creation kit. Be sure to check out the series. It goes through all the basics, how to set things up. You'll be able to create your first mod in 30 minutes, and then go through all the other details that help you continually create within the creation kit. Now let's get into what we're doing today. Just the details. Let's go. So data, we're using the starfield.esm file. We're also using our asset master file I've been using for the whole tutorial series thus far. Most of the tutorial series, we currently have our practice facility loaded up in our world spaces and in our cells. And in the layers, we're currently at the landing pad set furnishing. We have that one active right now, and we're going to have our object windows set. And let's get to big tip right here. I just realized this. If you double click on the top of the window, the tab of the window right here, it like goes full screen. And if you double click it again, it goes back to its spot. Super cool. I never knew that. So yeah, I'll do that when I'm just editing in the cell specifically. I'll just double click on this. And yeah, so you don't have to worry about the zoom. Oh my gosh, this guy's really fast right now. All right, there you go. Okay. Let's set up our first thing. Let's get our kiosk. Let's go into our objects. The thing that we're going to look for here is we're going to look for the ship builder activator. All right, we're going to have several here. We want this one, not the outpost version, because if you put that in as is, it kind of gets a little funky. So I want the one that's coming from Neon, Stroud Eklund site in Neon. And if you want to know where this is located in the tree, it's under World Objects Activator, and it should be kiosks. Yeah, that's it. So that's what I'm using. I'm going to double click on this. I'm going to rename the ID to create a new one. J Ramos Works Ramtech Ship Builder. This is Stroud Eklund Ship Kiosk. I'm going to call this the Ramtech Ship Kiosk. I'm going to change the model here. I'm going to edit, and the place I'm going to look for. So hit edit again, open it, and then it's going to be under meshes. Meshes, set dressing, and I believe outpost. Scroll all the way down to outpost. There it is, so outpost. And you'll have this one file called outpost menu activator 01.nif. That's the one I want. So you see I'm changing this one. That's the Neon Stroud Eklund kiosk that hangs on a wall. I want something you put on the ground. All right, and that's the standard outpost activator at your own outpost, the landing pad there, shipbuilding landing pad. Hit OK. There it is. Change. Let's hit OK here. Do I want to create a new form? That's exactly what I want to do. And there it is. Have the J Ramos Works Ramtech Ship Builder Activator. I'm going to drag it into the cell. And now I'm going to zoom out and double click on here to go full window. There it is. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate it around. Double click on this so I can edit the reference of it. Not the base, the reference. And then I'm going to make sure I'm on my linked ref tab. So linked ref tab right there. Right click underneath in this little section for keyword reference, hit new. And then I'm going to choose a reference, select references in render window. And I'm going to double click on the landing pad marker right there, or the ship landing marker. Double click on that. It's in there, so it shows the correct cell, the correct reference, hit OK, and it's in there. Perfect. I'm going to go down here and hit OK. That's hidden behind my taskbar. And zoom out. And what we're going to do now, we're going to actually save this and open up in game to show you what goes on, because this confused me for a long time. And I want you to know that this could happen. So let's fast forward in the game and show you what happens when you first load in to your game and try to activate this kiosk. All right, we loaded up the game. we have our kiosk placed in here. We actually loaded into the cell where we place the kiosk, and go up to it and hit E, and it does absolutely nothing. And the reason why is that this doesn't fully activate and get itself set up until you leave this cell. I'm guessing this is how the game caches itself, right? So that cell was already cached. So I need to leave the cell and go back in, and it will reload and regenerate everything in here. And then when I go back to the kiosk here and browse ships, then it opens up. So let's go ahead and take a look here. This is based on the Stroud Eklund kiosk in Neon. So if I go to ship builder, I have, I have some mods in here too, but I'm only have access to Stroud Eklund stuff. All right, outside of the mods. Okay, so that's what we have going on. And if I go hit buy ships, I only have the Stroud Eklund catalog available here. So that's what I wanted to show you. I want to make it clear. It's like this kind of happens for like it could happen to NPCs. It definitely happens to kiosks, and anything that you might need to manipulate. It has some scripts to it, or any other stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and exit and go back to what we're doing. Let's go ahead, and what I need to do is delete it. So I'm deleting it off the cell, the render window. And then we're going to go back and edit it again. So let's go ahead and zoom in here. Let's go ahead, double click on it and edit. So we have all this because we need to make our edits now. Almost. What we need to do is create our ghost NPC. So if we go to the script, so this script is what makes this kiosk work. Go to the script and you'll see you have two options here, right? You have the actor base. So this is your ghost vendor, back in kind of reflecting on the kiosk tutorial we used, and it used the Neon Stroud Store kiosk vendor. We want to use something else, and we actually want to use our own, but the one I'd like to use is going to be like the Outpost vendor. I want to use that one first, but yeah, we'll just go there. So we have that. We also have a message, a ship builder activator message. So that says what? Buy ships or modify something. So that's what it is. All right, so cancel this. That's the meat of what makes this work. Let's find ourselves, and go to hit all. Let's find ourselves. The vendor that we want to use is going to be Outpost Ship Builder Vendor. All right, there you go. And if you want to know where it is in the tree, so let's go check it out. Select Object in Tree View. It's going to be under Actor, and I saw Human Race Male. Oh, that's where it was. Okay. So let's go ahead and edit this one. Right click edit or double click on it. Let's go in here and call this one the J Ramos Works Ramtech Outpost Ship Builder Vendor. That's cool. Ramtech Ship Services. That's what I'll call the name for this guy. And yes, we'll keep the settings. So biggest one is Ghost. That's it. You don't need to actually put them in the cell. It's just something for the kiosk to reference to and see what it does. All right. Let's go ahead and hit OK to make sure we're saving it. So let's create the new form, and we're gonna save right now. Don't forget to save regularly. Now we have the new vendor here. Let's double click and do the full edits that we want to do. So the big things we want to do here is we want to go in and set up all the parts. All right, let me demonstrate how the parts work. All right, so it's all about keywords. All right, it's all about keywords. So let's do that. Let's demonstrate how that works. Let's look up the Deimos. What's it called? The Deimos Ares. So I'll do Deimos asterisk Ares. So the cockpit, and we need to go to all. Let's go to all. See there it is. So CO, that means create object, and SMS, that's like ship module, or ship, maybe, I don't know what the other S stands for. Ship module ships. So cockpit Deimos DS301 area. So let's double click on that, and you'll see how this works. So this is the constructible object. So if you're looking to create additional, or create your own modifications, this is like part of where you can go. But the part that allows this to be seen at a specific vendor is match conditions. All right, so if you look at this is has keyword. All right, and basically it's asking, does this vendor have the keyword vendor SM Deimos bridge exclusive on him? And if it is, make this true and get level. If your level, this is placed on the subject, this is placed on you, the player, the other condition. All right. This condition is, are you greater than level 1? And of course, if you know the game, certain parts you need to be a certain level to access them. So yeah, if you are level 60, you clear all the level requirements, but then now you have this keyword condition that checks to see if you're at a vendor that has this part accessible. So this is a unique part to the vendor in Deimos, and Deimos only. So this says exclusive. All right. So let's cancel. Let's go back to our vendor. So let me see. JROMs works, and then vendor. I'll just do that. So you have all these vendors I've created already. It's going to be the ship build vendor. Double click on this. So we have all these keywords here. All right. So this is based on the outpost vendor. The outpost vendor already has a lot of parts that it has access to, but not everything. So what I'm going to do is shift click all the parts and delete them, and then hit right click and then hit add. Then this whole select form opens up. What I'm going to do here is type in vendor, all right, vendor, and then SM. So vendor ship modules. And then you have all these available here. I'm just going to click on one, scroll all the way down to the bottom, shift click, and that's all of them. Now some of these don't belong there. Like we have the trident. We're going to get rid of the trident. Like that doesn't show anything at all. We're going to get rid of star station because guess what? You can build a star station here. I'm going to get to that sometime too. Show you how to do that. Then the ones that say like delete me. Delete me. Delete me, delete me, delete me, delete me. I think that should be everything that we need to clear out. Yeah, so Crimson Fleet, Black Market, that's not going to show until you do the Crimson Fleet. There's another condition there. I mean, you can create another thing you do is like create a brand new keyword that has access to these parts, and or you change the parts a little bit or make a duplication of those parts. There's a lot of things you can do. But yeah, we're going to do the essential stuff based on what the vanilla game is right here. Then hit OK. And now all those keywords will be added to this vendor. All right. That's our ghost vendor, Ramtech Services. Is there anything I need to do here? No, because essentially this is the ghost. The only thing that you may want to do is like go to the ship services actor script right here down the bottom. Double click on this. Now these are all the parameters that are attached to a ship vendor. Human, we're based, like, the ghost is based on a human vendor. So one thing that are not set, like you have sales max, maybe you want to make this bigger, all right? So it's currently at 8, minimum 4. So it will have at least 4 ships for sale and up to 8 total. So I'm going to say I want 50. And then for this one, for the max, I'll hit 50 as well. Sure, 50. All right. Now you have 3 different options. You have your random, so you have your cell, random data set, cell, always data set, and your cell unique. So unique means that if you buy one item from this list, that's it. You're set. The always data set, that means whenever like the vendor repopulates its current catalog of ships, these ships will always be there. And then the random one, that's of course what it is random. So let's go ahead and set something here just to showcase. So hit edit value, pick one. You have all these different vendors. Let's go with the Aquila always. And for the unique, let's edit this one. We'll do the Aquila unique. And then we'll hit OK on the bottom right here. And I think our ghost is done. Our ghost is done. We were done a while ago, but that's all we need. Now that we've completed the ghost, all right, there is an order, and the reason why I deleted the kiosk from the cells because there's a certain order. You want to configure everything, even all the dependencies that are in that kiosk object, connecting to that kiosk object or related to that kiosk object, before you actually place the kiosk in the cell. All right, otherwise it doesn't work. That's not the right kiosk. Where did I put it? Ship. Wait. Let's do ship. It's not shown. There. Ship activator. Oh, I need to call this ghost. Let me edit this one. Make sure I put ghost behind it. Okay. Create new form. No. And just rename it. Yes. All right. There we go. Let's bring in the activator. All right. Spin it around. Double click. Make this bigger. Zoom out. I'm going to right click on this. Edit. So we're going to edit the reference. So linked ref. Right click. Hit new. So kind of going through this. Select reference. And double click here. And then hit OK. Got it. Hit OK. All right. So now the kiosk is set. Let's save it. And let's see what it does. Let's go ahead and fast forward to the game. See what happens. All right, we're in. Of course, we just placed this in, so it's not going to work. So let's go ahead and exit the cell. Let it reload and regenerate itself. Get that cashed in. But yeah, once you cash it in, then you could exit and come back. And if you don't make any changes, it will remain the same. So it'll work as appropriately. Let's view and modify our ships. And now we should have access to everything. But no, we don't. Did I forget to switch? I forgot to switch something, guys. I forgot to switch. Here. That's funny. Here. This is what I forgot to do. I forgot to go into the ship builder. It's still on the neon vendor. Let's go ahead and switch this to the J Ramos Works ship builder vendor ghost. Hit OK. Hit OK. Hit OK. Delete this one. Place it back in. All right. Do the link ref thing. I'm going to show you my mistakes, guys. I'll show you my mistakes as well. New reference. Select the landing pad. Hit OK. Hit OK. Save. Reload the game. All right, we're back. And of course, we can't use this yet. So let's go ahead and reload the cell. One more time. Okay, let's do this. View and modify ships. Ship builder. Wait, there it is. There's everything now. There's everything, including the mods I have. But yeah, this is everything. Right? Let me take a look. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Cockpits. They should have the Ares in here too. Yep, the Ares in there too. We should have the Overseer. Brit, nice, Kontiki, yep, that's everything. That's everything for the vanilla games. There we go. We've added all the modules available in the vanilla game to our kiosk. Now what we're going to do next. What we're going to do next, we're going to create our NPC version for the kiosk, have a vendor, so let's show that too. So what we're going to do is just double click our ghost. All right, so this is the standard. This is our standard ship technician as the ghost. So we already have it set right there. So let's go ahead and just create him as a vendor. Ramtech Ship Services. Just go ahead and make him essential. Is ghost? No. Wait, I guess, sure. He needs to be unique. All vendors should be unique. Or should they? You don't have to. Oh, no, yeah, they should. They should. They really should. All right, so important things that we need to look into here. Traits. Template. So we're going to remove the template. We're going to remove the ship services template. So that's none. All right. So that should unlock some things. Perfect. Factions. We need to add a faction here. So that's ship services faction. We need to add in another faction. So let me just see if I can just go in here right now and go to J Ramos Works factions. So since he's a vendor, he needs to have his own vendor faction. But I don't want him to be a part of the vendor faction. It's going to be like a ship vendor. So I'm just going to hit, let's just use Jack. That's it. Just use Jack. Edit. And then we have options here. So vendor faction and then ship vendor, or ship services. Sure. Vendor. We can get rid of this. We don't need this anymore, so we'll just set linked to none. By relieve this, select reference window. So he needs his merchant container. So let's go ahead and make a merchant container. Let's finish the job. So let's go ahead and go to vendor container. or just container, or vendors, just vendor. I misspelled vendor. So let's do Jack's container right here. So let's go ahead and edit this one. And what we're going to do is called vendor ship services container. All right, so we have that. We're going to remove all these. So the only thing I want in there are credits. And he's not going to have much credits at all. But that's okay. We can edit that later. But yeah, so that's all he's going to have. But that's going to be his container. So, and we need to place it in there. Shoot. All right, let's just hit OK right now. Create a new form. Yes. And then here we can add in that new J Ramos Works ship services faction there. So the standard ship services faction, that is a requirement if you want to use the already existing quest dialogue for him to activate your ship modification builder, or the ship builder, or buying ships on this vendor. So leave it as is. Leave it as is unless you want to redo it. All right. So totally up to you. You can redo it. And then inventory, I want to make him look like he belongs to our crew here. All right, so I need to remove another template. All right, let's move the ship services template. All right, now I should be able to edit the inventory. Perfect. So this one's going to be the J Ramos Works suit vendor outfit for the default and for the space suit. All right, cool. And I think that's everything I want right now. Everything is essentially the same. Like, we don't need to edit what he has. So let's hit OK. Create a new form. Yes. And what I need to do now is take the ship services container, put it in the field. All right. Let's go ahead and just put everything out here now. So we have that. And then I was premature on this. You also need the ship vendor, not the ghost, the new one. So this is the new guy. A new guy. All right. And then we're going to re-edit the ship services faction. And then vendor, select reference, like the merchant container. So it's going to be this one now. All right. And that's everything. That's everything we need here. Hit OK. That's it. We have a NPC vendor now. Cool. Let's hit save. Let's zoom out and let's check it out. Let's check it out once again. Let's see how it works. All right, cancel that. Hold on, I forgot one thing. I need to connect them. I need to connect them. I need to connect them to the landing pad. So here you go. I'll do a few things. So edit him. You have the linked ref, right? So it's going to be right-click, hit new. Okay, hit new. Select reference in render window. Can you see? Hold on. Yeah. Wait. Let's get. Okay. Let's get. Zoom in. Let's zoom in. Linked ref. Right click, new. All right, select reference in render window. Double click on the landing pad. All right, showing correctly, hit OK. And then we need to make one more edit. So for this specific vendor, you need a keyword in here as well. It's going to be link landing pad. And we're going to show you why. Link ship landing marker. Ship landing marker. All right, 01, and specifically this one. It is specifically that one. It has to be this one every single time for how the dialogue is set up. Hit OK. Hit OK. All right, let's show you what's going on. Let's show what's going on. So dialogue, ship services. All right, so this in the dialogue set, double click on this. So this is what's happening. All right, this is what's happening. For modding, I'd like to view and modify my ships. And then sure, have at it. Okay, so let's right click on this and hit edit. And of course, it randomizes these two options for you, like the two replies. So that's something you could add in to your, to how you want to do it. And that's why you do it. Just click on random, and then you just set up two different replies there and can go through this. So the thing that's happening, all right, the thing that's happening here. Oh, it's not happening here. It's happening there. Sorry, guys. Just want to use that example that you can create multiple responses that are randomized, but this is where it's happening. This is where it's happening. The conditions for this specific, what do you call this? This scene. right, in this dialog. It's going to get the faction. That's why you need to have ship services faction there, or it won't pull up this scene, this dialogue when you approach him. And then it has to have a linked reference, and it needs to be the link to ship landing marker 01 using that keyword. So that is conditioned. So that's the reason why we need to have it there. And this also allows you to have two vendors that have unique, like a unique set of ships to sell, or even modifications available to them in the same cell. It needs to happen between a kiosk and a human NPC vendor. If you try to put two like kiosks in the same cell that have different things, it won't work, right? Because the connection is essentially the same to the landing pad. What you can do is you can have multiple kiosks in the same cell, but they're basically daisy chained to each other. All right. So if I put a second one, I have to link it to the existing kiosk, and then that links to the landing pad, and that's how it works. So basically, like maybe you have another kiosk across a room or something like that to make it easier. Something. So that's how they do it in Neon at the Shroud Eklund store. So yeah, that's how it works. And the same thing for the ship vending. When it sells, it looks for this ship services faction. Make sure you get the faction. Make sure you have the linked ref that uses the keyword link ship landing marker 01. All right, so that's how it always works for the NPC vendor. At least if you want to use the same dialogue ship services and activation method, you can duplicate it and create your own, of course. But I mean, I'm all for using the existing one. And I think, did I change the base? No, I didn't, right? He should be good. He should be good. All right, let's fast forward to it, and let's fast forward and load it again. Saving it. Let's go. Okay, we're in. I'm guessing this guy's not gonna work right now. No, he's not. Let's see. No, I didn't even have the dialogue set at all. Huh? That was weird. Why didn't he? Should have at least said hello. Let's find out. Uh-oh. 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 Alright, let's figure out what's going on. Did I put him in too soon? I don't know anymore. Shoot. Let's find out. Ship landing mark. Okay, let's edit the base. Ramtech ship. Oh, he's still ghost. Okay. It's like all that for, which means I need to delete him and put him back in. Let's double click. Make sure you have it set. Yeah, it's funny how sometimes when you go through this, it unsets these. Sometimes it unsets these little checkboxes. So yeah, he was still ghost for some reason. So no wonder he wasn't doing anything. All right, that's cool. Hit OK. Yeah, I think I need to delete him. I made some changes to him, so let's delete him and add him back in. Showing you my mistakes, everybody. Gotta show it. Make it as real as we can. All right. Boom. Double click. Reference new. And then select reference. Oops. I don't have this. Hold on a sec. There we go. Select reference in window. Double click on that. Keyword. Link. Ship. Landing marker 01. Hit OK. Hit OK. Save it. Fast forward. Let's do it. Okay. If I talk to him.
Hey, what can I do for you? Okay, no problem.
Yeah, so I need to reset him. I knew it. But yeah, we got further. That's good. Okay. There we go.
Need some work done?
Yes.
Sure. How about it?
There we go. And should have everything that we kind of had before, because this is basically the same dude, right? Same dude. But he also has the repair piece. Let me see what we have
I'm
for
sure
sale.
you can find something you'll...
Sweet. Oh yeah, that's one thing we didn't look at. But yeah, you have the unique ships from Aquila here. Sweet. All right, there we go. Whew. All right. We now have a kiosk vendor here. This will still work. Yep. And the reason why it works again is because it has 2 different methods of connecting to the landing pad. All right, let me see. Does it have the... Did it generate the same exact thing? It might have generated the same exact thing because like I had a minimum of 50, but it only generated 32 ships. So I think that's the whole list of all the randoms, the uniques, and the always between those 3 lists. All right, let's get to another very cool part. Let's create a custom ship, create a new catalog, and have that available to sell at our kiosk. So that's what we're going to go for, and let's do it. Here we go. First things first, we are going to look up a ship vendor list. Ship vendor list. Okay? So we still have all selected. These are all the ship vendor lists. If you want to just see where they are in the object tree, let's do that. It's an activator. Is that it? Is it under set dressing? No, is it just activator? Really? I was like, really? That's it? So it's not. Oh wow. It's not output. It's not. Is there like a ship part here? Oh, ships. No. Okay. Really? It's like really. Get an idea here. Okay, but yeah, zooming in. So we just did a filter for ship vendor list. Here's all our vendors. I'm going to go to one of the always ones. Sure, let's do Aquila. Let's edit this one, and I'm going to put the J Ramos Works Ramtech ship vendor list. Ship vendor list, and then I'm going to remove Aquila City and just hit always. There we go. Right? Is that all I want? That's what I want to do, right? That's what I want to do. I'm not going to a specific area right now. So I might change this if I say, all right, I only want this available in this spot only. But this is my small little catalog that I'm going to create right here. And that's all you need at this time. So let's go ahead and hit OK. Create a new form. Yes. Now, with that, let's go into our next thing. Let's go ahead and find a ship to edit. It's going to be, I'm going to look for Achilles. Let's go to all. Down to here. All right, a chill, please. All right, here we go. So we're gonna go to here. We're gonna edit one of the templates. So you have a shielded template, regular template. So I'm just gonna have one of them, just an example. So double click on this, and it's gonna bring you this whole set of everything that's related to this to the ship. It's level 38 factions. What's it connected to? It's either generic or part of UC. Inventory. So yeah, I mean, they have this, the template inventory there. What is this? So I haven't really explored this, but anyway, we're just going to show you. Oh, what is this? Add to. All right, anyway. So the part that you want to do when you open up this template is open the spaceship editor. So I'm going to do that. It's going to try to open it and then says, all right, by the way, you have warnings. I hate when that happens because like all of a sudden that window goes all the way to the back. So what I do is just click on open spaceship editor again and then said you must close the spaceship editor before attempting to edit another spaceship. Then hit OK, and what it does, it brings up the ship editor to the forefront, and this is essentially your ship editor in the game. All right, I need to get, it's weird because the controls are different for the creation kit, so I'm not used to ship building right now. All right, I'm just going to make one change. I'm going to bring this down right here. I'm going to do a flip glitch. Oops, there's 3. So 1, 2, 3. So this is a flip glitch to an already occupied snapping point. I'm going to double click the rest of the ship, hit spacebar, let the ship move to that new. Oops. All right, I did too much. It's a little wonky too. All right, just a little. It's a little bit wonky in the creation kit. It's not as smooth as in game. Hit spacebar, hands off, and then hit enter again. And now everything is connected. Everything says it's nominal. See that? You got nominal. All right. That's all I'm going to do. So yes, you can do glitches in this ship builder. It's basically the same ship builder in the game. And yes, if you want to check out all the glitches, you can check out our glitch guide that goes over all the standard glitches, all the fractional glitches. It's a nice 2-hour video that covers everything, how to use everything for glitches in there. Be sure to check that out. I'll have that linked in the description. Hey, we brought shipbuilding back into our tutorials. All right, cool. So that's everything. That's everything that I need to show. Just quick edit. I'm gonna hit escape. Oh wait, hold on a second. Did I totally mess this up? Uh-oh. Cancel it. Sorry, guys. I want to rename this thing first. I forgot to rename it. Alright, good thing. So I canceled the edit. J Ramos Works, RAM Tech. It will keep everything else the same. Now let's go open up. Oh, let's hit save. Create a new form. Yes. Alright. Okay. Now we should have J Ramos. There we go. Whew. Alright. Same thing. There we go. Oh wait, do I need to close this one? Oh shoot. Huh. Oh well, so I think I edited the original. That's fine. So yeah, it's doing that same warning thing again. There. So this is the Ramtech one. Oh well. It's an Achilles. It's practice, right? It's practice. All right. And then, so yeah, to finish everything, just hit close. I mean, hold on a second. What happens if you just don't, if it's not nominal? Huh. I think it should show an error there. Yeah, okay. So it saved it, but it's still an error. All right, interesting. Flip glitch to an already occupied snapping point. All right, hit close. It'll create a nav mesh. And there we go. So now that's set. Let's hit OK. It's still building a nav mesh. I don't know what's going on anymore. Did I edit the right thing? Okay, we're fine. Look at all these errors in here now. What's going on? Let's find out. All right. We're okay. We're okay. But that's the ship builder in the creation kit. It's a little bit wonky. It doesn't feel right. But that's how you're able to build your own ships in the creation kit and create a new catalog to it. So let's go back to our catalog. Oh no, we need to edit one more thing here. All right, so we edited template. Now we also have this one called ENC Ship Generic A Combat Achilles 3. Is that what I'm editing? No, it's L Ship. L Ship Vendor Generic A Combat Achilles. So yeah, so it's the L Ship type files that if you double click on this, right? So I'm gonna zoom in. Let me zoom in here. So I double clicked on L Ship Vendor Generic A Combat. So this is how it works. All right. When you go to a shop, as you note in the game, it has different levels per ships. Like it has Achilles 1, Achilles 2, Achilles 3. It also lists the levels of where you have this accessible. So I'm just going to rename this to J Ramos Works, Ramtech L Ship. That's fine. And then I'm going to delete these, right, and add in a new one. Object is going to be, whoa, sorry, didn't want to do it that way. Huh. Okay, so yeah, base forms, and then go to J Ramos Works, Ramtech A Generic Achilles. There you go. So that's what it is. All right, create new. It might give you something weird, but click on object and find the one you just edited. All right, and then you can change the level. You can say, all right, this is going to be a level 60 ship, but you know what? It's going to be level 1. It's going to be level 1. Hit OK. Create a new form. Yes. Now we have the J Ramos Works L Ship Vendor Generic A Combat. So yeah, that's perfect. They got the L Ship version, and we have the template set up. Now let's go back to our vendor list. So vendor list. We should have J Ramos Works up there. List always perfect. Double click on this. And then we click on the Papyrus script, the script over here, ship vendor list script. Double click on this. and then you have our ship list property right here. So click on this, and you'll see that there's only 2 in the always list list. And here you have a ranger and a watchdog. All right, let's go ahead and just add in our 3rd one. So you have leveled ship, minimum level. So leveled ship, click on this and hit edit value, and then pick the object. There's going to be the J. Ramos Works Ramtech Achilles, that one. All right, go back here, minimum level. What level do you need to be? All right, click on this, you need to be level 1. All right, that's all. Okay. There it is. So you have 3 ships here that need to be level 1. Hit OK. Perfect. We have our catalog set for always. Let's go back to the J. Ramos Works vendors. All right. Now we are going to edit the kiosk. We'll do the kiosk. So we're going to place this one on the kiosk here. Where is it? No. Did I put vendor on the kiosk? I didn't put vendor in there, did I? It's just ship builder activator. Okay. Double click on this one. Actually, you just need to edit the ghost. Sorry. Vendor ghost. Ship builder vendor ghost. Double click on that. Okay. Now that we have this open, go to the scripts down here. And then we're going to change our always data set to the one we just created. All right, so click on that, and on the top right, change this to the J. Ramos Works version. Ramtech vendor list always. Boom. There it is. Hit OK. Hit OK. And let's go back to our cell. Let's go to recent cells. So yeah, so I'm guessing, yeah, it opens up a cell when you go to the ship editor. And then I guess what it does is just drops that ship into the cell, quickly does some nav mesh, and then it's saved. All right, so let's go back to our external site and our practice facility. So we need to switch out. So yeah, any edits you do to either the kiosk, geez, I'm so fast. Hold on a second. There we go. It's going everywhere. All right. So any change you do to the kiosks or the vendor NPCs, you need to just remove it out of the cell and bring it back in again. Okay, so I'm bringing back the activator. Bring it in there. All right. I'll do full screen here. Yay! Double click on this or edit it. Right click edit. Change the reference. All right, zoom in there. Change the reference. We're in the linked ref. Add new. Select reference in render window. Boom. And hit OK. So yeah, for the kiosk, it's simple, right? There's so much more involved for an NPC in comparison to a kiosk. So click that, you can see that it's linked. Woo! All right, moment of truth, everybody. Let's save it and let's load up the game and see if we now have a brand new ship available in the catalog for the kiosk. Okay, I think it's not going to work first. Yep, definitely have to unload it. Load back in. Okay. Let's see. Moment of truth. Buy ships. Watchdog. That's fine. Ranger 3. There it is. Ramtech Achilles. Hey, we got it. And we have the glitch in there. Nice. Woo! 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 We did it, everybody. That is it. We have been able to show you how to set up your own ship builder kiosk, ship builder NPC vendor, have access to all the ship parts in the game, and create your own custom catalog where you can place your own custom ships in there and sell it in the game itself. So you can create your mod, you can create you could put your own catalog of ships in a mod, and yeah, you can also. So FYI, we kind of didn't show you this, but yeah, let's exit the game real quick. You can add in your own mods, like if you're using, let's say, Dark Star parts, right? All you do is just go in the data, make sure you just load up your Dark Star mod in the kit, in the creation kit. And if you go to the ship builder, you have access to all the parts from Darkstar or whatever mod you're using. So FYI, you can do that too. I mean, I'll put a caution there. If you put so many dependencies on your mod, it might I don't know, it might be weird. It's like, hey, you need to make sure you have this mod, this mod, this mod, this mod for a ship. I don't know, maybe. But maybe you'll create a separate mod just for that, and maybe a vanilla mod for like others. I don't know. Maybe you have 2 different mods for that. My big recommendation to the ship builders out there, definitely, I'd say this, definitely create your own unique point of interest. I mean, yeah, I'd say that. Just like I have the tutorials for that. Go through tutorials 0 through 3. 0 through 3. It'll get you create your own. It'll set you up, go through the basics, and get you ready to create your very own unique point of interest, and then come back to this one. This is tutorial 11 to set up your own kiosk, catalog, ships, and place it all there. Because guess what? I know that some people were thinking about editing a location at New Atlantis, specifically the ship vendor at New Atlantis or wherever, like any major city. Well, guess what? You're going to start conflicting with a lot of other mods out there because a lot of people are editing New Atlantis in some form. So just like it's probably best practice, all right, to figure out a mod that may not conflict with other mods. So that's my advice. That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a mod that has the catalog elsewhere, so that it will minimize the chance of conflicting with another. Because yeah, I think that vendor, and I guess that whole area at the landing pad in New Atlantis has a lot of mods just sitting there. So be aware of that. I mean, of course, you can also, like, here, you know what? This is what I'll do. This is what I'll do. I forgot one. I'll do one more part. All right, we'll do one more part. We're going to duplicate the ship activator right here. This might be helpful. All right, I'm going to call this 02. 02. And I'm going to use actually a different vendor. So instead of the Jane Ramos Works vendor Ghost, I'm going to use Victoria. Let me see. Victoria. I think it's not Star Yard. Let me do Star Yard. Star Yard. All right, Star Yard. I'll get the Teo one. Teo. Or is it? Her name is Victoria, right? Why am I forgetting her name? We could just use Havershaw. But I'm so... why don't... Oh, there it is. Veronica. Veronica. We'll use Veronica. All right. You okay? So now we have an activator number 2. All right. Create new form. Yes. So yeah, more details. So FYI, if you want to create another activator here, you can. But guess what? It's not going to be unique. All right. It's going to be, and you can't connect it directly to the landing pad. The only way you can connect it is connect it through the already existing kiosk. So yeah, that's one thing. All right. So it does work, but it's going to be a child of this kiosk, which means that you only have available, you only have the items available from this kiosk here. Same thing with this guy. You can create another NPC if it's not unique and connect it to him, and just be like another child of him. All right. But all right, so this is I guess another route you can go. You can always put a kiosk in a different cell. So let's do that. Let's go to our we'll go to our recent cells, and we'll go to the internal room in here. So that's it. All right, we're here. Okay, so I'll put the kiosk right here. The activator number 2. I'll place it down. All right, zoom out. So place it down. I'm going to double click on it, and then for the reference, this is how you do the reference from another cell. Right click on it, hit new. All right, so we hit right click and new, and then we're going to find the cell that we were from. So we were at Ramtech 0PF001, and the reference there was going to be the ship landing marker 80, right? And hit OK. And now there you go. Now we've created a kiosk in another cell using another vendor, using a different vendor. So you can think of it that way. Maybe you placed your kiosk in the lodge. Okay, maybe not the lodge, because a lot of people are using lodge as well. But maybe you can place it in a different cell at a city. So maybe that's an option for you. Maybe you can find this kiosk at the bar. or something like that. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do that. Let's check it again. Let's take one more check. Let's fast forward. Okay, we're here. I don't think this will not work yet, but yeah, let's go down here. And to this kiosk right here, you should have now only Teo parts. So go here. Let's go to the bay, cargo. Let me see, cockpit. Yeah, so this is all Teo. Let me see, there's another good Teo. Yeah, these are all Teo. These are Teo landing gear pieces. All right, and for the browse ships, we should only have Teo-based ships, and that's exactly what they are. Perfect. So this is the same kiosk. That's that's kiosk number 2. Let's go to kiosk number 2 back in the exterior cell. We couldn't activate it yet because we just placed it, so it's refreshed. Let's edit this. Now you would expect to see Teo parts and Teo parts only, but we wouldn't, because if you look at this now, we should now see everything, and we are seeing everything. Cockpits. So we're seeing everything. So now, because based on how this has to be linked to the other kiosk, right? This becomes a child of this one and adopting everything that this kiosk offers here. The same thing will happen if you try to create a unique NPC and place it there. The only difference that I saw is like this guy can modify and sell. The second NPC it created was only able to modify the ship. All right, wasn't able to sell. Okay, I think that's everything, right? That's everything. That's everything I need to say. I think that's everything. All right, everybody. For my ship builder friends out there, hopefully this creates some creates a great tutorial for you to add your catalog to the game and offer it to people so they can just buy it in the game. Just buy it in the game. So yes, enjoy. Have any questions for me, please let me know. Once again, if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channels. Everything does help out. Don't forget that this is a part of a whole tutorial series for those who are just said, I don't want to build anything. I just want to create a kiosk that has my ship catalog. I recommend tutorials 0 through 3, all right, to create that new point of interest. If you don't, if you want to find another cell in a city to place your kiosk, you can do that too. So it's maybe just 1 and maybe some of 2, or maybe, 0, maybe some of 1, maybe some of 2. You can, but if you want to, I'd say my gut says definitely create a new point of interest. And then 11, this one. So 5 different tutorials to help you get there. Can you pull it off with this one? Just this tutorial? You might be able to, but at least you need the first 2, just if you haven't set up the creation kit yet. All right. Whew, lot there, but yeah, ship builder friends. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully this helps to create a place where you can have people just purchase your ships. And maybe even for those people out there that say, you know what, I wish I can take my ship into the next Unity or whatever like that. You can technically do it that way. Like you just create your ship not in the, well, you also create your ship in the creation kit. I don't know, totally up to you. A lot of options. But yeah, tutorial series and last one, because we do kind of have it in here. All right, we kind of have it in here. We do have our glitch guide. Don't forget about our shipbuilding glitch guide. 2 hours worth of information on how to do standard glitches, fractional glitches. It's all there. Because I don't know. Because I know we have mods that allow you to do the accomplish what you could do without doing glitches. But that also means that you need to load those mods in the creation kit editor, which means that once you export your mod, you need to have anyone else that downloads your mod to have that mod as well. So, I don't know. I'm for trying to minimize dependencies if you can, but totally up to you. I think it's reasonable. I think it's reasonable to ask. Is it? I don't know. We'll find out. Other than that, guys, have yourselves an amazing day. We'll see you all next time. Peace out. And thank you so much for all love and support as always. Sending on the hearts. Without you, we just wouldn't be doing what we're doing. So thank you, thank you, thank you. See you again real soon, guys. Peace.